It's a mulberry and a wild cherry. George is Fat Ninja Foodforest. Kind of giggling. I'm sitting here trying to make videos. Ooh, what's people gonna watch? What's gonna give it attention? I just want to keep it real and walk up through here. It's July 4th weekend, so we're right into the summer now. It's just gorgeous here. We're into succession with a lot of plants where the spring crops have come and gone. The new set of berries are in. Some berries are finishing, some are coming on. As I was sitting here, those two berries fell down in front of me. That's part of this design. It is a design. Those trees are over top of us, next to the pond. Helps feed the goldfish and the fish in the pond, the ducks, the wildlife that it brings in. But all these things are systems. They're all designed and planted. We drew this out first. We've installed all this. Now I'm just going to walk around for a minute and talk about it. Even this here wasn't in the design. I don't know if you can make it out. This is all the scruff marks and bear marks. From the bear now comes over our fence here. We're getting a bear crossing sign. We're used to go out to the trash cans, but now he comes down here in the afternoon or in the evening and sleeps next to the pond. We can see him from our deck. Not all the time. Enough that it's pretty neat to have a bear in your landscape. We've created a forest, a food forest. As we go through, everything is insects, even down here in the shade. We're way back on a triangle property. We don't get much sun down here, but we've been eating off of these Sochan plants for months. You see bees on it there, resting. But there's Oregon grape and multiple mints and flowers down below and edible weeds and multiple kinds of blackberries and raspberries and edible flowers and elderberries. I'm going to repeat myself a lot going up through here, but it's just a food forest. Everything's designed in guilds. So there'll be key species like an apple tree or a pawpaw, but surrounded with other plants that are helping us and nature. And in different stages. This is a stinging nettle. We've been eating off this all year, chopping it back. But now I'm letting it go to seed. And those seeds have a different makeup in them. So when I make a tea out of it, there's going to be more silica in that for my next tea to spray. And we spray those teas in the garden. So all this is done without bringing any nutrients, any fertilizers, any pesticides. We use nature to do that. All these insects. All these flowers all around us. The beneficials. Things like blueberries and black raspberries and blackberries. There's some pawpaws hanging there. Underneath is sorrel and mint and chickweed. Just want to see over here, there's some more blackberries I see hanging all over the place. I'm going to keep this short. I'll talk all day. So food forest changes. We're just so proud of what's happened here in 10 years. I was mowing this 10 years ago. Now for the most of the year, other than a couple of dormant months, I wander around and forage all day. Man, that's good. From using multiple levels and layers, mimicking nature, catching and storing these energies, where there's deep taprooted plants like this comfrey, bringing up energy and storing it. Nitrogen fixing bushes and ground covers, like that goomy berry that also gives a berry and calling all kinds of beneficials with their great smells. Lower down in the bush layer, shrubbery with these later maturing bushes. Here comes Melinda, so I'm going to pause it. So there's like this Areona berry here I was saying. So we go three-dimensionally. You see the gooseberries hanging in the back here. All over that plant. Autumn olives. This is a non-invasive type. Be careful you don't plant invasives. Jostaberry down front. Grapes climbing up and over. This is more the traditional annual garden on this side. There's going to be storage crops down on the bottom here. Corn, beans, cabbage, garlic, beets, carrots. As they come up through, but there's lots of things like varieties of bush cherries and a peach tree and currants and gooseberries and jostaberries. Some beautiful currants right there. You can see them or not. So we plant all over the property in these guilds, even in that annual garden. Out here, things like turmeric and taro and ginger. planting these perennials in other places, annuals here. See the apples hanging over that tree, Jerusalem artichokes around it, and flowers. This is getting pretty long, I think. So let's come up here and show a few more things. Here we go from Nanking cherries being the bush up to the ever-bearing mulberry. Got Asian pears hanging behind it. Overstory of acorns, honeyberries and blueberries and mints and raspberries all underneath. So again, I'm not showing these things to brag or show off. We're so proud of it. But just how much food we grow in such a small area. We very intensively grow on this half acre. We're in the city, but there's just food everywhere. And it's designed, as I said, this is all designed to help take care of itself. Using perennials like the grapes, having annuals like beans and peas growing up around it, using them in combination. That bean and peas are helping feed this grape, knowing those connections, designing that way. Learning how to propagate all those plants. This is just a propagation pond here for us, for all the other ponds on the property to get these plants out of. Oh, I think that's about it. Could go out front, but if anybody's still watching, I'll do another video on that. We moved this from the front yard. It's not as old, but really coming along now. Thanks for watching. George, Fat Ninja Foodforest. Change can be better than a holiday. Peace.